All right, friends. Let's test. We should be live. There we go. Perfect. Hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Sunday. How are you guys doing? I have been awake way too long because I have this really awesome video that's going up for you guys tomorrow. It's a super fun announcement. Some of you have inklings about what it's about. Some of you, it'll be hopefully a good surprise. But Final Cut Pro and I, we're beefing. We're in a fight. It just has not been a good time. It's been having a lot of issues, and so something that should have taken maybe 10 minutes has taken me almost a day. So it's been a lot of figuring that out, tweaking it. So yeah, if you could watch this video tomorrow and show it some love, that would be so appreciated because it was a headache for sure. But I'm feeling really good. You know, things are working out. Things are doing okay. So can't complain. I'm also super excited because obviously it's Thanksgiving week. It's going to be a short week. I can't wait. Even when we're traveling, I'm going to listen to my audiobooks. So like everything's going to be good. And my streaming schedule will not change this week. I will still stream on Friday and Sunday of this coming week. So it'll be normal. Hello. How are you? So for reading, I don't know if Nina's here yet, but Nina and I are going to be reading Daughter of the Pirate King. Daughter of the Pirate King. I just got my tabs ready to go. So, got my pen to annotate. I wish I had a pirate bookmark, but I just don't. So, that's okay. That's okay. I also have the special edition of this book, but we're not going to annotate that bad boy. But I'm really excited. Like, look at how pretty the pictures are. Let's see. I have a busy house today, but I'm feeling like reading a poetry book. That sounds fun. I have been trying to get into more poetry books, so I would love to know, if you don't mind sharing, what poetry book you're thinking about picking up. And then when I'm not reading Daughter of the Pirate King, I am finally going to finish up The Only One Left. Let's see, how much time do I have left on this? It's not a lot. I know that. I listened to a good chunk of it yesterday, too. Ooh, oh my goodness, yay. So, I'm excited. Not to be distracted, but I just got the Counting the Cost. It's the Jill Duggar book from like, the 19 Kids and Counting. And I did watch a documentary on that, and so I've really wanted this book, so I'm really excited that I got that. But let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, The Only One Left. I am at 72%. So I've got 3.5 hours left of the audio, but I think we could do better. So, we'll see. Whoops. Hi, Vanessa. How are you? By the way, congratulations on your subscribers. I'm so, so happy for you. I finished This Could Be Us by Kennedy Ryan this morning. 5 stars. Yes, I'm reading The Serpent and the Wings of Night now. 28% in. I love this. Okay, so much to unpack here. I loved Kennedy's Ryan. Before I let go, I know you said that if you like this one, that I will like This Could Be Us even more. So I'm really looking forward to it. I just couldn't accept another arc right now because I am drowning in arcs. So I will wait until the book is released, and that'll be okay. But I'm so, so glad you liked it. 5 stars. That's amazing. Serpent and the Wings of Night was interesting. I can't wait for you to finish because that ending though, it's so funny. I'm not going to say anymore, but when you finish, we'll chat. Hi, Christina. How are you? How has your weekend been? Thank you. You're so welcome. Are you kidding? It's crazy to me that you don't have more. I mean, I don't know. When I think about the booktube community, I just think about you because you're always sprinting. You're always providing so much to us, and like you've done the spreadsheet, and I don't know. So you're just like a staple to me in this community. So I'm excited to continue to celebrate more milestones with you, honestly. I am reading The Girls in the Snow by Stacey Green for a bonus book. Let me see. How I don't have Goodreads up right now is like, interesting. Normally I'm always ready to go to search books and whatnot, but apparently not today. Let's see. The Girls in the Snow. I feel like we talked about this book. Yes, we did, Christina, because it's one of them that's in Minnesota. Oh, in Stillwater. I go to Stillwater quite often, you guys. So this is so crazy. Poetry is my go-to for in-between books. I'm not really picky because it's hit or miss based on personal experiences. Today I'm reading Please Love Me at My Worst, which I saw on TikTok. Ooh. I've been thinking about getting the Megan Fox one, but I'm not sure. And another book I like that is actually told in poems is Clap When You Land. That was really beautiful. Let me think. What am I trying to do? Please love me at my worst. Honestly, what a vibe, to be honest. And for those of you that are from the Get a Clue readathon, I don't know if you saw, but yesterday I DNF'd my book for room 6. Okay, I found it. The Please Love Me at My Worst. Sorry, total squirrel moment by Michaela. Oh yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. I was reading Happiness for Beginners for room 6, and I DNF'd it yesterday. I just could not get through it. The main character was like not great. Not nice. Not very nice at all. And the issue is when it's going to be a romance book, because I did watch the movie, so I know the gist of what it is. When it's going to be a romance book, I just don't like it when they're super mean to each other. And she was just, like, a little harsh, to be honest. And, like, the guy wasn't even necessarily doing anything for her to be that harsh. So I was just like, you know what? No. But the good news is I switched books. I read Heartstopper. That was able to go super fast. Then I was able to finally get Iron Flame in as a bonus book. And then I just finished another book this morning, so that'll be another bonus book. Thank goodness. Because I was behind there for a minute, and it scared me. Whoops. Thanks so much, Christina. I appreciate you. The title sounds so dramatic that it scares me. The title of the poetry book or the title of one of the books that we talked about? Oh, that is so sweet of you to say. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for, like, letting me join your streams and, like really inviting me, like, into your space. I appreciate it so much, especially as, like, I'm still learning and I feel still very new. So I appreciate it. You know, it definitely, I don't know, makes you feel more welcome. I'm also working on an evolution diamond painting right now. Did you get that from, like, the Jaded website? Because I saw one, I think there. I really want to get it if that's the one I'm thinking about. Diamond painting. I want to see just how many pop up. There's so many, honestly, though, so you'll have to let me know where you got yours. But I am obsessed with diamond painting, but I barely scratched the surface, to be honest. I'm recovering from the madness of chaos. Gosh, yes. And I had a great visit with our daughters last night. One finished Iron Flame. We have theirs. Ooh, I love this. Christina, you are part of my Discord, so we should talk in the Iron Flame room. Let me see. I'll, like, tag you in there. We should chat. Let me see. All right, cool. I sent you a message there. But that's so exciting. And yeah, I feel you on trying to catch up on the chaos because honestly, I read probably like 11 or 12 books during that time. So I was a little burnt out, not gonna lie. But they were good. Like, I enjoyed most of the books that I read, so that was really, really nice. But I still feel, like, really tired now, where it's like, reading, I can't do that anymore. Hi, Coda. Good morning. How are you? I saw you over in Brittany's Sprints. I saw that you're trying to still keep reading the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, right? That's what it is? I always just know the abbreviation. I'm not very good at this. Let's see. It is Songbirds and Snakes. Oh, I'm feeling good. Yes, hello, hello. Hi, Nina. I was waiting for you. Yes, Nina. Yes, you and I, we can chat in the email until I break you down to get Discord. But, yeah, so many theories. So many feelings. And as I've talked about in a stream before, I really, really hope that the expected like release date is wrong. I really don't want her to release another book in January. It's too soon. I really want her to edit and like take her time and like have it be a quality book. We don't need to rush things out. We can wait. We can. If Sarah J. Maas taught us anything, we can wait. Maybe not 2 years, but like we don't need it in a few months. You know what I mean? I'm still suffering through songbirds and snakes. I appreciate your dedication. I really, really do. I'm so curious. Like, there's a part of me that definitely wants to read it now just because, like, I've heard people say that, like, the movie doesn't give enough context in some situations that the book does. So I'm like, you know? I don't know. I'm curious to see how you feel when you finish. She told me about an interview with Yaros about Violet's signets. Okay. You read 30 books. Yeah, you're a machine. You are insane, and I love you for it. I mean that in the best way possible. Just so you know. It's a good kind of insane. I wish I could, like, read that many books. For poetry, check out... Yes, guys. I like Coda's poetry. We talked a little bit about the one about snow, and it's a vibe. Okay, so let's see. Oh, Milk and Honey. I have heard of this one. Okay, I'm going to write down, before I forget, I'm going to write down these authors, so then I won't forget. So, for poetry... All right. See, Coda, you should publish a poetry book. You've already got a built-in community. We're here for you. She said she is not good after reading it either. That is the most common response. Our other daughter is taking it slow and is on chapter 1. Hey, you know, all reading is good reading. Whether it doesn't matter how long it takes you, as long as you're enjoying it. Someone said November of next year. Let's hope. I can't. Yeah. So the thing is, I've heard that too, but if you go to Goodreads, the expected release date is January, but it could just be an error. Like, it could just be they put something in not thinking that we would care, which is a mistake on their part, but it's just too soon. And I know some authors who do things like that, who release books that quickly, and I gotta say, I'm not the biggest fan, because especially when you're releasing books that are so massive, take your time. Take your time. I'd rather it be quality and like really, really, really good than having a bunch of books. Sorry guys, I'm looking right now at the pictures. Okay, these are so cute. I love them. I love Evie. I actually have I used to have her on my shelves, but I've just started rearranging and cleaning them, and so Evie for right now is temporarily not there. And then when I play Pokemon Go, I always have an Evolution with me as my little companion. She's my favorite. I would love to get an Evolution tattoo. That's one of my goals, because eventually I do want to have a whole sleeve. I only have 2 tattoos right now, but that's also because I have to decide between, do I buy books or do I buy tattoos? So right now books are winning. Hi, Nell. How are you? I feel like I have not... I mean, I've seen you in other people's sprints, and I've been in some of your sprints, but I feel like we haven't chatted in a while. How are you doing? I have a different edition of Daughter of the Pirate King. It's a different cover. The one with the sword and 2 animals. Fishes? Weird. I have another edition. Hold on. Let me show you. Okay, so I have the special edition too. This is not the one you're talking about, but it's funny because have I read this? No. But did I buy this? Yes. But like, you guys, it's so cute. You know what I mean? This is my problem. What if I don't even like this book? And not, well, I guess I could do a giveaway. So if I don't like the book, this could be yours. But we'll see. But this is the only cover I've seen. But that doesn't mean, I'm curious now. I want to see what the other cover looks like. Let's see. Daughter of Pirate. Maybe it's like... Oh! That's an interesting looking cover. I'm not going to lie. That's beautiful. Okay. Anyways. Back to where we were. Eevee is my favorite Pokemon. Same. I really love her. And I love the fact that there is so many evolutions. So, like, if you want to change it up, you can like a different one for a little bit. Like, there's so many things to choose from. And Eevee's just cool. Yes. I highly recommend. I love tattoos. They're just addicting. Just like buying books, to me, getting tattoos is addicting. Like, it's like... But the difference is like, it's so permanent. Like, so it's something you should think about. I got both of my tattoos when I was very young. But I don't regret them. Yes, so expensive. And that's the thing. One of my friends is a tattoo artist, but she's like... trying to schedule with her, she's hilarious. Like, she's always like, yeah, I'll come tattoo you. Like, let's do it. But she's like the most spacey person, I swear. But tattoos are expensive. They really are. They're quite the investment. And they take a lot of time, too. And depending on where your pain tolerance is, you have to consider those things. But I love them so much. Yeah, that special edition. I know. When I saw it, I was like, I need it. I like the one you have better, the red hair. Yeah, this one, the special edition. Yes. It's beautiful. I'm not going to lie. I'm good. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us are feeling that way. It was a lot, but like I had so much fun. I really did enjoy some of the books that I like would have never picked up. So I'm glad that it happened, but I basically once the 48 Hours of Chaos was done and I was like, yay, we're like Team Scarlet's going to win. And then we didn't win. I was like, excuse me, what? I was like, how could people go harder than we went? Because I feel like Team Scarlet, we were like reading machines, right? But so then I was like, oh my gosh, we didn't win. So then my competitiveness was like, what? And then I had to finish room 5, which I did. I read, caught up, 5 stars, loved it. So good. Probably going to love this whole series, so I am going back. And then room 6 was a mess, but I finished, and now I feel finally caught up where I can breathe. Good morning, Kelsey. Finishing up The Replacement Wife this morning. I have about 30 pages left. No clue what I'll read after as a bonus book. Such a vibe, honestly. I feel like, you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe you don't need to read a bonus book. Maybe we deserve a break. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Absolutely. And by the way, I wanted to ask you, Vanessa, because I haven't seen your dog in your streams, but like, you have a dog, right? Because I noticed that you have like a little, like, I know you got corgi diamond paintings and you have a corgi in your picture. So tell me about your dog. Not to be distracted, but I'm heavily motivated by dogs. Hi, Lexi. Reading Ice Planet Barbarians 10. Yes. Are you currently doing Brittany and Leandra's sprints where they're reading those? Because for those of you that don't know, Brittany from Brittany Loves Reading and Leandra is also doing like all day sprints. So you can absolutely go over there, say hi, join their comments. Speaking of, hi, Brittany. How are you? How's the reading going so far? Yeah, a lot of the books I read were books I've never heard of before. I love that for you. I love that. What was one of the favorite books you read during the chaos? Let's hope we like it because, yes, I have book 2, so we can dive right in to the next one if we do. I know I shouldn't, but what if I like it and want... Yes, listen, I'm not going to be somebody who judges you for that because I do it a lot. Most of the series you see on these shelves, I own like almost the whole series, and I haven't read it. So it's okay. It's a vibe. I'm about 31% now. Nice! Yes, I have a corgi named Daisy. Oh, she hasn't been in my streams lately because we are still trying to figure out where we want to let her roam around the house. Fair. By the way, how is the house? I know, like, you and I kind of met right around the time you were moving, and I know that was chaotic and crazy and all that stuff, but how are things settling in? How's the house in general? Any, like, current, like, DIY projects you have on your radar? Sprint hopping all day? Oh, awesome. Yes, during when I am actually, like, sprinting, which, gosh, we've been chatting for a while, I will definitely be turning you guys back on and trying to hang out at least in the comments. So so many of us like sprint at the same time. It's hard to like go everywhere, but thank you so much for being here. Right now, she's limited to the second only, and my office is on the third floor. Ooh, okay, first of all, love the layout. But yeah, totally get it. Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. Okay, we're going to look this up, and then we are going to hop into our first sprint, because we have been chatting for a while. I'm not complaining. I love it. I am always here to chat, but we're also here to be productive, so... Oh, okay, you know what I love now? We've been talking so much about poetry in this sprint, and then you hit me with the poetry book. I love this. So because Nell said it's really good, I'm going to add it to my want to read. I'm going to count this as a friend's recommendation for 2024. So, perfect. Okay. I'm going to stop where we are right now, and we're going to hop into our first sprint. So, I will chat with you all in 45 minutes. Hello, friends. Welcome back. How did it go? I got to page 35. I think it's 35. Yeah, 35 of this. So far, I'm having a great time. I have read one of Trisha's books before. It was okay. I didn't realize, I should have known that this was super YA, but like the main character is 20. Or not 20, sorry, she's 17. My favorite thing is when they're saying how old she is, she says, I may be 3 years shy of 20. You mean 17? It's like saying your kid is like 64 months. You know what I mean? Like, say what you mean. So that was interesting. But yeah, so far, the writing is easy to follow because, it's YA fantasy. It's not anything too above your head, and it's pirates. So for the most part, we have general knowledge of pirates. And we're following, I think her name, this is why I need a pronunciation guide in all of my fantasy books, because I want to say it right, but I think it's Alosa. Maybe I could look it up. Let's do that. Let's see. I don't know if it'll tell me how to say it. Well, I'm going to say it's Alosa, and if I'm wrong, I am so sorry, but it's not my fault. It's a little bit my fault, but I'm not good with pronouncing things ever. Like when I used to read Harry Potter when I was little, never would have guessed that it was Hermione. You know what I mean? Like, anyways, my point. So far, the princess, she's very strong-willed. I really appreciate her snarkiness. Like, she's got that can-do kind of attitude. Really enjoying, I think I mentioned already, the pacing. I really like how things are kind of like trucking along. At first, I was confused because I thought I knew who the love interest was. I was wrong because I never have read the synopsis of this book. So I now understand. At first, I was like, I don't think I would ship this, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay. This is what, absolutely. And you know what? I feel like most of us readers have the same habits, which is why we all get along so well. Loving the new house. It's so fun getting new furniture and decorating. The only thing I hate is that it's a 4-floor townhouse, so it's a lot of stairs. A lot of stairs, absolutely. Not only that, but when I think houses, like when I think big houses, I think lots of cleaning. I can barely clean my apartment, and it's not even that big, but it just takes so much time. So yeah, having a 4-floor, saying that is tricky, townhouse, I imagine a lot of stairs, a lot to do. But I also am so excited to decorate. And my boss, who does woodworking, he literally said that when I buy my house with my husband, that he will build me my dream library, that he will build me wall-to-wall shelves, and he asked if I wanted a rolling ladder. You guys, best day of my life. Now, when will I be able to buy? Well, maybe someday interest rates will drop, and then we'll be ready. But for now, we're going to just hang out. I love all the sprints. Sometimes it cuts in on reading, but love the different conversations. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It's just so fun, especially because like I feel like so many of us readers are introverts. So it's fun to really see like the personalities come through, because I don't know what it is, but on sprints, I feel very relaxed. I feel very much myself. And it's such a difference. Even when I'm recording videos, I feel so weird. Like I don't know what to say. It's very like, I don't know. I just become like a shell, like where I'm like, I don't know what I'm saying. I don't know how to like say words. But then on sprints, it's just like, this is me, you guys. This is 100% me. And normally I'm not like this when I meet people for the first time. I'm very reserved and shy and quiet. And so it's just weird. But I love when you're sprinting with people because it really feels like you're reading with somebody, you're getting things done with somebody, like you're not doing it alone. Yes, Nell, I'm so excited to read your book, and thank you so much for sharing my sprints in the Discord. You did not have to do that, but I appreciate it. Listening to Double Crush by Nina McKay. Let's look this up. Double Crush. Ooh, okay. I like the cover. I like the colors a lot. I need to find out. Let's see. It looks like it's only in German though. Is that true? Because then I cannot read it. So maybe if it's translated someday, you'll have to let us know what the book is about. The screen is super pretty. Thank you so much. Happy Sunday. I am reading I Will Judge You for your bookshelf. I anticipate starting a new book soon too. Oh, fun. Well, let's look up this book because I am obsessed with this cover because absolutely. Oh, whoops. Where did it go? It was just there and then it disappeared. I Will Judge You. So weird. Okay. Oh, it's by. That's why. I Will Judge You by your bookshelf. Oh, it's a graphic novel. That's cute. Okay. I'm going to add it to want to read. We'll see when I get around to it, but that seems cute. Oh, perfect. Reading King of Wrath would be my guess, right? I think, is that the first one or is it the second one? It's the first one. Okay, so I've read this one. I still need to read King of Pride, and I'm supposed to be getting King of Greed. I won it in an Amazon giveaway, but they take forever. They get to, so it's like so funny. I could just read King of Greed on Kindle and be done with it, because at this point, I'll be lucky if I get my giveaway book before next year. Hi, Leandra. Sprint hopping. Hope your current read is better than your recent DNF, Katie. Yes. I will say that this book is enjoyable so far. I know you said you were interested in pirates. We should chat because I actually have lots of pirate recommendations. I love pirate books, so we should talk about this more. Let me know where it's best to like message you. Like if it's Discord, Instagram, something like that, let me know. Yeah, so far, not every book can be a win. I did finish another book this morning that wasn't the best, but you know what? That's okay. Got to 60%. Oh my gosh, you're cruising. And been diamond painting. You're better than me. I have not been diamond painting. I've been too distracted. And I just don't have a good setup yet because my diamond painting is so big. I don't know where I should do this. My current setup just is not working. I just finished I Will Judge You by your bookshelf. I will start a new book on the next print. Oh, awesome. Did you enjoy it? How was it? Okay, where am I? Good Lord. I only got one chapter read for my Room 6 book, but I did find a new reading challenge for next year. Yay! Okay. First of all, one chapter, that's still better. That's better than nothing. One chapter, we will take it. A reading challenge. So, is this like a read-a-thon? Is it like a storygraph challenge? I want to know more information because I love a good challenge. Ooh, is it the 52 book club? Is that what you're talking about? Let's look this up. The 52 book club. Oh, 52 books in 52 weeks. Oh. Thank you so much for sharing it right away. I love it. All right, well, I'm definitely going to check this out on a different sprint. I'm so sorry, Coda. I just read the beginning and I was like, oh no. This is torture. I just found the audiobook on YouTube. It's even worse than the book itself, which it's so hard to mess up an audiobook, but I'm going to speed it up and power through this. Is it the narrator? Is the narrator bad? This book is like going to be like the reason you enter your villain era. I feel it. It's crazy. On chapter 3. I think I'm on chapter 3 as well. Let me see. Yes, I am. So for those that don't know, Nina and I are buddy reading this together. But yes, Nina, I'm also on chapter 3. How are you feeling so far? Thoughts? Let me know. You can also email me if you want to talk like spoilers and things like that. I will be responding quickly. Got my second cup of coffee, still reading. I am trying to drink a ton of water today, but I already have had some caffeine for sure. Yes, it is a German book. I saw that. Only in German so far, but hey, it's a beautiful cover. I'm praying it gets translated, but if not, that's okay. I didn't know it was YA either, and this is new to me author, but I am liking it. It reads quickly. Plus, I like the banter and side characters. Yeah, so far there's a lot of characters. And at first, I'm not going to lie to you, Nina, I thought that the brother, what was his name? Draxon, or what's his name? Where is it? Go backwards. Yeah, I thought that Draxon, I think that's how you say his name. I thought he was a love interest, and I was like, no, thank you. So I'm happy that's not the case. Totally relate to the difference between sprints and videos. I all of a sudden have nothing to say while filming and gets you. Yeah, it's like I've never recorded anything in my life. Like, I don't, all of the thoughts that were in my head just leave, and everything that I think, like when I'm recording, I'll think it sounds so good and I'll think it'll be great, and then I watch it back and I was like, what happened to me? What happened? Like, there's like no personality. It's just like a robot, and I feel so bad because it's like, that's not me. But like, I get so shy, which makes no sense because there's a camera on right now. But I think it's because everything's live. Like, I don't have to overthink it. And with videos, you can overthink it, and it just, I don't know. But I'm glad I'm not alone. Ooh, I have King of Greed from the library right now. I plan to start that one soon. I've heard mixed things about this one. I personally am anticipating it. I love a marriage in trouble and a second chance romance. I'm here for it. Give me the groveling. Give me the angst. But I've heard some people say that it just was not good for them. So praying for us that we will like it. Oh, I also need to read King of Pride. I want to now that it's a Goodreads choice. Oh, is it? I'm not going to lie to you guys. I take Goodreads choices with like a grain of salt because, oh, it is a nominee. Nina, you just know so much. Okay, so the book is about a girl that works for her mother's agency that offers doubles for famous people. Ooh, sounds boring when I say it like that. No, doubles are people that happen to look and sound similar. Oh, where did we go? To famous people. Honestly, I would love to be, well, I wouldn't really love to be a double for a famous person because, let's be honest, we all want fame until we have it. But interesting premise. You know what I mean? I am also doing laundry. It's Sunday. I got to prepare for the week. Absolutely. When I transition, because Nina, I'm so sorry, but I am transitioning to the only one left. Just for this next sprint, I have to do laundry, so much cleaning and packing because my husband and I are leaving on Wednesday to go. We're doing Friendsgiving this year. Normally we go visit my parents, but this year my bestie, she moved to a place where she doesn't have anyone else. And so we're going to go spend Thanksgiving with her. And so I need to make sure I'm ready because before you know it, we'll be traveling. So, and I got to figure out how many books I'm going to bring. So I know I'm for sure bringing my headphones because audiobooks are going to be happening on the trip there and back because it's a 4-hour drive. And then we're going to buddy read Say You Swear, but then I'm also buddy reading What the River Knows. So pray for me because why do I do this to myself? Why? It might not even fit any of the Get a Clue readathon prompts. What's wrong with me? Truly, I don't know why I do this to myself. I'm currently doing my painting on my mom's dining room table. Yeah, that would help, but I don't have a dining room table. I just don't have one. We don't have space for it anyways. I do have a bigger table, I guess, that I could try. I don't know. I will get back to you if I figure it out. I'm reading Double Crush for the third room in the Get a Clue readathon. Team Green. Okay. Interesting. Now I'm trying to think, like, what prompt could that be? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Nobody, no spoilers. But I'm very curious. Yes, please, please, please give me all the pirate recs. Instagram works perfectly. Perfect. I will send you a DM later and we will chat about pirate books. I need to know more about your reading taste. You know what I mean? So you might even want, it's on my list. It's on my list. The issue is that like, I feel like I want to read the books before I recommend them, but maybe I'll have like, these are the books I've read and these are the books that are on my TBR. So take it with a grain of salt. Yes. So DNF is self-care. It is. I thought the brother was, yeah. Yes, we like him better. We do. I don't know. I'm intrigued by him for sure. But I also I'm creeped out by the fact that they're so young. Like that she's 17 and he's 18. I'm just like, I can't relate to you. I'm trying to remind myself that like, because they're pirates, that like they had to grow up a lot younger. Like they're used to this kind of life, so it fits, but it's just they're so young for me. I don't know how to say any of these names either. I don't read a lot of fantasy. Yeah, it's fine. That's why normally I try to do the audiobook when I'm doing fantasy, so that way I'm like, perfect, I know. Or a lot of books now do have pronunciation guides to help us, but not this one. And that's okay. It's an older book. I'm doing the Read What You Own challenge, and I'm at, since it's part of a collection. I mean, what you could do is you could just pretend it's not part of a collection. Like, what book? That book just doesn't happen. Like, in your world, that book doesn't exist. That's me with the third book in A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I love the first two, and I love the novella, but the third book and I, we're not friends. In my brain, it doesn't exist, so it is not on my shelves. But that's just me. Not everybody can do that. I totally get it. Yeah, there are some crazy fans in this book. Yeah, that would be a no-go for me. The fans, I don't know. Like, sometimes when I think about, like, if I was ever famous, like, how would I handle, like, the pressures and things like that? Not well. Not well. Especially because, like, if I had a PR team, I'd be their worst nightmare because I just say things. I don't necessarily always think things through. I'm somebody who just is like, my husband is a very, like, slow person to respond. Like, he takes his time and thinks about things that he's going to say. I'm just like oh, this is how I feel, so I just say it. So I would not do a good job at being famous at all. I'll put the shitty audio on 2.5 speed in the diamond paint, so at least I won't keep setting it down. What are you diamond painting? I want to know more about this. The main girl has to train doubles for a boy band. This feels like fan fiction I read as a child. So I am here for this. Tell me more about this boy band. I don't have a dining room table either. That's fair. Fair. I wonder if that's like a new thing. I'd like to study that and see like how many of us that are like in the younger demographic, like where we're in the middle, have dining room tables. I feel like people who have like families, who have like kids for sure have dining room tables and things like that, but I have not had one my whole adult life. That's not true. In college, when I had roommates, we had a dining room table, but I barely used it, like ever. I was always in my room. I was going to ask if your fitting Daughter of the Pirate King is a problem for... I'm going to try, because I think I could do it because there's a woman on the cover. I'm going to try. But guess what? If it doesn't fit, it doesn't fit. Either way, I'm reading it. So... You know, sometimes I just want to read because I want to read and have fun. So if people want to buddy read, I'm down. Like I've said it before where I make the joke where it's like, if you ask me to buddy read, the answer is yes. I mean it wholeheartedly. I will stop what I'm doing and be like, what do you want to read? Let's read right now. I have one friend who I buddy read with her every single month. And it's actually, you guys know her, Lil. I buddy read with Lil every single month. And it's like one of the highlights. I love reading with friends. That's why like sprinting here is like reading with you guys. So... Yes, it's no. You can do this. You can. We believe in you. We're here for you. But that is the worst. I'm so sorry. Hey, hello. How are you? I don't think I fit the younger demographic. I'm 39 and have a dining room table. With that said, we homeschool our kids and are huge into board games. So a dining room table is a must here. Yeah, totally fair. Totally fair. I wouldn't even necessarily say like I'm younger demographic. I'm 30, so like I'm not young, but I'm not necessarily old either. I'm like somewhere in the middle, right? Yeah, I mean obviously if you're homeschooling and board games, dining room table is absolutely a must. We have like a card game table, so I could maybe use that. We pull it out just because like when we have guests and we do play games or when we do puzzles, that's what we use. So maybe... There's a romance in the book, but it's not really the main focus. Also, the main character keeps getting into the crossfire of these crazy fans and the idols. I'm here for this drama, to be completely honest. We had a dining room table when I was in college, but my roommates and I just threw stuff on it. Like, we had a group project we did on it for the... I love that. It's just, you know... I don't know. I've wanted to get a dining room table. We just don't have the space. Like, it would take up so much space in our dining room, and that's kind of like, I don't like to feel claustrophobic. So if I get a dining room table, I just think it'll overpower the room. I really wish we had more tables, one for games, one for puzzles, and one for homeschool. That would be glorious. Yeah, if I were to homeschool my kids, I don't have any kids currently. I would love to create like my own little like school in like the basement, like have not like a chalkboard, but like a whiteboard area and like cute little desks and like all these fun different stations and definitely like a pretend play, like a dramatic play area. If you can tell, I work with kids, so like I like having all these little things, and I already have so many of the learning resources. So if you ever want to chat that, obviously you homeschool, so you've got it down, I'm sure. But if you ever want to chat lesson plans and stuff, I would love to. The main girl's always like, "Come on, guys, why?" That's me. That's my mood. I usually buddy read with my sister, or I'm sorry, I only buddy read with my sister usually. Well, I feel so special, Nina. We can buddy read anytime. I have a dining room table, but only because my mom gave it to me when I moved. That's so sweet. Parents are the best. I should add, we don't often actually eat at our table. It's always occupied by games, puzzles, schools, crafts, whatever. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I just find that fascinating. I have 2 coffee tables and 2 desks, though. Yes, they do. They really, really do. And my apartment's just not that big. Meanwhile, my mom has 2 dining room tables, one in the dining room and one in the eat-in kitchen. Okay, this house sounds awesome. I don't think it let me last comment come through. What did your comment say? Let me know. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. We're going to have a retreat at Lexi's mom's house, guys. Reading retreat at Lexi's mom's house. One of the crazy fans knocked her out and locked her into one of these huge freezing... These fans are on another level. Oh, and she helps out in a station where a girl and her save kittens. I'm in. Kittens, I'm absolutely. Random comment to make you laugh, but absolutely. Whatever Rebecca is doing with this man, I'm not here for it. I'm not here for it. Absolutely not. By the way, Vanessa, I know, I think you know this, but I am an affiliate rep for Gigi and Bo over on Instagram, and she actually has a bookmark that says this, just so you know, in case you're curious. I can send it to you if you're interested. When I buddy read, the other person usually doesn't contact me a lot after. Yeah, no, see, I do 2 different kinds of buddy reads, and this is where I'm going to start it, and then we're going to get into our next sprint, because I'm not going to lie, we're going to stay productive. I do 2 different kinds of buddy reads. One, it's where we will break down the book. So, like, let's use this as an example. So, there are how many chapters? Oh, that's not it. So there's 21 chapters, right? We would decide how many days do we want to read. Usually I read 5 to 7. So let's say, I already forgot. How many chapters did I say? 21. Oh my God. Can you tell my memory is the memory of a goldfish? I'm so sorry. Yeah, we're going to say it's 21. That's what I thought it was. So 21, let's say we want to do it by 5. Okay, that means we'd have to read about 4 chapters a day to finish it. So then after we read those 4 chapters, at the end of every day, we check in to say like, oh, this is what I thought, right? Or I do Storygraph or Fable. And how you can do it there is we'll create a buddy read, so you and I would be connected in that buddy read. And as you're reading, you can leave comments and be like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe this happened. Like, that's wild. Can you believe it? Like, what do you think about this? I think this is going to happen. And until that person gets to the same chapter or percentage as you in the book, that comment is hidden. So you're not spoiling anything, but that way people could read like at their own pace and take their time. So it really depends on the mood you're in. And I'm very much like go with the flow. So if like the other person wants to read in a certain amount of days, that's what we do. If you want to take your time, Storygraph. So if you're ever interested, that's how I buddy read, and I love it. So usually what I do is we just talk about like what books are higher on our TBR, and we pick one together, and that's how we get started. Anyways, we're going to reset this, and we're going to hop into the next sprint. Thanks so much, though, guys. That was a great chat. All right. I will see you all in 45 minutes. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I'm going to figure out how far I got because I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was busy this sprint. So I got to 80%. I have 2.5 hours left. And by the way, before I get distracted, Coda, if you're here, I did get your message on Instagram and I messaged you back. If you want to share the links with me on Instagram, I can share them here on the stream. It's just you can't share links in somebody's stream unless you're like a mod. So I will absolutely share them if you send them to me on Instagram. So the only one left. Good. It's good. I just still don't like the pacing. Like, let's go. I want more, like, tension. And while I'm very, like, intrigued to figure out what happened that night, and we're getting there, it's just crazy to me that it's taken so long to, I don't know. The pacing for me is just not the vibe, but it's okay. It's not bad. It's still one of, like, Riley's books that I like a lot. Okay. I did laundry. I took a bunch of stuff out to the garage because I'm decluttering, so it's time to clean the house, rearrange things, especially the shelves. I worked really hard on them yesterday. I picked up a package from the office. I cannot show you the package right now because it contains gifts from my best friend, and she might be watching, and it would break my heart if she saw them. So that can't happen. What else did I do? I feel like that's, for the most part, it. So yeah. All right, let's check in with comments. Hello. I don't know if I want to do my math homework or writing. Oh gosh, well, I will never be team math, so I will always say writing. But somehow math seems easier. What? That's nothing I would ever say. Math has never been easy to me. One positive thing about the book, they know how to communicate. I know some fictional people that wouldn't talk in some of these situations. Yeah, miscommunication trope, yikes. I love when people communicate. It surprises me when people are actually like, hey, you want to talk about this? And I'm like, what are you doing? Don't you know you're supposed to not talk about this for the next 8 chapters and then all this chaos will ensue because you didn't just talk to each other? Finished. Most of the book was really good, but the end felt really rushed. Endings can make or break a book for me. But I'm glad that for the most part you really enjoyed it. I will reread 6 Crimson Cranes now. My PFP is fan art from that book, I think. Okay, I love 6 Crimson Cranes. I can't say right now for some reason because whatever. But let's see if I can show you. It is... Oh, wait. I have it hidden, I think. Where is it? Hold on. Let me figure out my life. Oh, it's up on top. It's all the way up top. I love that book. I buddy read that book, and it was a fave of mine from last year. I started Tide and Punishment by Bree Baker, which is book 3 in the Seaside Cafe mystery series. I'm on page 43 now. Let's look this up. Tide and Punishment. Sorry, my internet's going super slow. Oh, it looks super cute. I want to see what the first one is called. Oh, Live and Let Chai. How cute. Oh my gosh. Got about 20%. Nicely done. I'm so glad they... Yes, same. Oh my god, I love that book too. I still need to read the sequel though. The Dragon's Promise. I think that's what it's called. I read it. It was not my favorite. It was good. I loved going to the dragon world for sure. Very interesting. Like I will say, Elizabeth Lim, her writing, I love it so much. You really feel like you are there, but the story itself felt like there was too much going on. It needed to be refined, if that makes sense. But I still loved it so much, and I'm very excited to read more of her books. There's also... I already plugged them in, honey.
Oh, my bad.
No, it's okay. Thank you. There's also a prequel where you learn about the stepmother. It's called Her Radiant Curse. So that's available too. It's a very interesting book. It was harder for me to read, but don't be scared. You'll probably enjoy it. Just because I said it was like iffy does not mean that you will dislike it. I think you'll have a great time reading it. I genuinely just really, really love Elizabeth's book. So we're going to get some things set up. Today is flying by. I'm actually going to have to spend probably the first maybe like 10 minutes of the sprint doing content really fast because I'm just behind. So I have to get that done before like the light starts to go because it'll be dark here before you know it, which is just so unfortunate. All right, Coda, I saw your message, so let's see. Okay, friends. So, our good friend Coda here. Hold on, we're going to get there. Let me read the other message first. I'm excited to read it. Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, how her writing has changed or if it's always been pretty consistent. So, we'll see. Okay. So, our friend Coda here, who is so supportive of us, so kind, so fun. We've been talking a lot about poetry because he was talking about snow, which I don't like snow. I'm not a fan, and thankfully neither is he, so I love that for us, and he sent me some of his poetry, but Coda also let me know that he has poetry available to buy, and so I'm going to absolutely share the links here. I just have to get them to my actual computer. So I will put them in the chat, and I probably will put them in the description as well. So give me 1 second. We're sharing. Okay. This should pop up now on my computer. Let's see. There we go. Okay, cool. Just going to double check that it shows up. It is. And it is. Okay, guys, so I'm going to share those links. If anyone is interested in checking them out, I highly recommend that you do. And there we go. Perfect. Okay. So I am definitely going to be getting these. Coda, I can't wait to have you on my shelves. How exciting. Okay. Started my bonus book, A Moon of the Crusted Snow. It's only 213 pages, which is nice, so I can relax today. Otherwise, yes. I love that for you. Okay, so let's... Sorry if you guys can hear my washer. It seems unnaturally loud right now. So let's look this up. Ooh, horror sci-fi dystopia. And it takes place in Canada. Okay. A daring post-apocalyptic novel from a powerful rising literary voice. Well, takes place in winter, so it's already losing points for me. No, I'm kidding. Interesting. So how far are you in it so far? It's definitely not a book I would normally pick up, but I'm very curious to hear your thoughts. I think this is the correct book, right? Is it by Rice? I cannot say their first name. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, cool. Oh my god, oh, that's okay. Listen, if you guys just want to hang out, I totally get it, you know? Like... But I just appreciate that you guys are here chatting and we're hanging out together. But if you subscribe, that is just a bonus, and I appreciate it. Yeah. All right, my friends, I think we're done chatting early, which is totally okay. Because let's be honest, I have been chatting probably too much. I think I'm going to make this sprint a little longer. Just because, like I said, I do have so much stuff to get done. So I think I'm going to actually make it 55 so I have that extra 10 minutes to do some content real quick. Because for those of you who weren't here earlier, I do have an announcement video coming out tomorrow of something I've been working on behind the scenes with my friend Lil. And we'll be announcing it cross-platforms tomorrow. So I'll be announcing it here on YouTube, and then my friend and I will be announcing it on Bookstagram as well. So yeah, so I need to take the photo for the announcement. Talk about procrastination. That is me. I'm only 9 pages in. Yes, that's it. It's totally not my type of book, but I've heard really good thing. But I've heard it's really good, but very anxiety provoking. Oh no. Well, I kind of do like books like that though, that do make you like nervous and intense, because like I guess that would be part of like the horror, right? The horror aspect. I didn't read the whole synopsis, so now I'm like, what's going on? I see sickness, all sorts of interesting stuff. Okay. Well, I love this. Seriously, this readathon's been so great because I feel like I've picked up books that I would never pick up either. So I love this, Kelsey. Oh gosh, well, I appreciate that. Like I've mentioned before, my videos are a little rough because I get very nervous and anxious, but I appreciate it so much. Oh my gosh, Coda, I'm so excited. Thank you, seriously. Like, I love having all of my friends here, and I love that you're like, why wouldn't you share it with us? You know what I mean? Like, we're really your target audience, so it just makes sense. I love that we're able to help. So, all right, we are gonna hop into the next sprint, and I will see you all in 55 minutes. Hello, hello. Guys, I'm sorry. I didn't know the timer was done. Hopefully not done for too long. I am really enjoying my book. So I just didn't even notice. I am to page 75. So I'm cruising. I'm loving this. How many pages are there? Let's see. Looks like 308. So I could potentially finish this today depending on how my day goes. But you guys, I do think that is going to be our last sprint. I'm going to go through the comments and we'll chat a little bit. But I want to head over to Brittany and Leandra's sprints and hang out there. And I do have to get a few things uploaded and just so much stuff done today that I think it's probably best that I not stream and I focus on those things. And then that way I can chat with you all though in Brittany and Leandra's stream though. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Missed a chatty bit, but I got to 46% in Ice Planet Barbarians 10 and started making cookies. How did the brownie cookies turn out, by the way? Was busy melting chocolate for them. So anyway, 6 Crimson Cranes doesn't fit the next room, so I have to choose something else. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, when I saw this comment, I thought you meant that like another room had dropped and I was like, stop, you're joking. So like I rushed to Discord and thankfully no room dropped. I was very nervous about it. Hello, hello. I have 2 arcs to read. I requested one. The other was available without requesting it. That's awesome. A read now. I got one yesterday and the other I was approved for yesterday. That's so exciting. Watching Leandra's TBR announcement, just spent $90 on merch for it. Yes, I am so excited to watch this. Okay, let's see if I can find the video. I mean, I can. I know it'll pop up because it's premiering. Let's see. Yes, here it is. Okay. Okay, I'm putting it in the chat, you guys, because I'm also going to go watch this video. All right, where are we? Oh my gosh, I am behind. I'm a bit nervous because I have never had 2 arcs simultaneously. I want to keep my 100% reading. Oh, on Book Sirens, yeah, I don't do a ton on Book Sirens. I do have an account, but I'm not familiar with their ratings or things like that. My Kindle is bugging me. I got to 25% with less than 2 hours left. Then no! Oh no! Said I have 80 hours. Oh my Kindle, pull it together. I will go with a magic steeped in poison. That sounds really good. Hold on. Slight detour. A magic steeped in poison. Oh, I've seen this book. I actually borrowed them all from my library. And then I did that wonderful thing where I never read them and then I had to return them. Christina, you're so welcome. Thanks for always being here. I appreciate you. Finishing up my homework and hoping to read for the rest of the day. Perfect. So if you're not already, you should 100% go over to Brittany and Leandra's sprints. Let me pull them up real quick because they will be sprinting all day. So I'm going to put that in the description as well. There are so many links. And what I'm going to do is when the video is over, when I finish this live, is I'm going to put everything condensed. Okay, I'm going to put Leandra's video. I'm going to put the sprints for Brittany and everybody. And I'm also going to put Coda's links as well to his poetry books if you're interested in buying them. You're so welcome, Coda. Thanks so much for being here. Still baking 3 batches of chocolate chip today and 2 batches of the brownie cookies. I'm so excited. Now I really want cookies. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, no worries about the confusion. Listen, I'm easily distracted, easily confused. It has nothing to do with you and everything to do with me. And Rainy also creates a lot of chaos. So I was like, I wouldn't put it past her. It took me so long to find a book that fit the prompt. There was only one book that fit on my physical TBR. I'm super curious. Did you tell me whose team you're on? You'll have to let me know. Also, if you're curious, I have a Discord as well. You're more than welcome to join and come hang out there. It is still pretty new, so it's not like super like engaging or anything like that yet. But if you're wanting to come hang out and chat, feel free. It's in the description. But I'm going to hop off. Thank you guys so much for being with me here today. I'm sorry it's a little shorter. I promise we'll do some longer sprints next week, especially because it's holiday season. I think I'm going to start my sprints earlier. I think I'm going to, yeah, why not? Oh, yes, you did mention Team Green. Perfect. Okay, well, awesome. Thank you guys so much, and I will chat